and welcome to my recipe on ants on a log. So I'll go through the ingredients first and then I'll show you what I would do if I had children with me. So as you can see, I have my celery sticks, my carrot sticks, some apple wedges. You can use a variety of things with ants on a log. It doesn't necessarily have to be these vegetables and fruit. You can also, as the spread, I have Nutella and peanut butter. I've only ever tried the peanut butter, but we're gonna try Nutella too. I usually only use raisins, but you can use whatever toppings you want. But my kids ate all the raisins, so we're going to use honey roasted granola with almonds in it. I do believe there's almond chunks, and flaxseed. It was the best I could find. And so I've already washed all my vegetables and fruit. So now what I would normally do is I would obviously get the children's attention, invite them over to get washed up before snack time, and then I would have them set up their spots. I've been thinking, because of COVID-19, that we obviously don't want the children handling too much of everybody's food and dishes. So I figured that if we have the children set their own dishes, it gives them still that practice of setting the table, so they can set their own spots, and then have an adult come around with already the pre-cut vegetables or fruits or both, and hand them out. Obviously they can have seconds if they're still hungry. I would also do separate dishes right now for each child, just because it minimizes germs being spread back and forth. I would also recommend maybe plastic instead of glass, but I'm all out of plastic right now. So once the kids are all settled into their spots, the instructor would obviously explain how we're going to create the ants on a log. So I would first demonstrate at least one thing so that the kids get the idea of how to do it. So you can explain, you grab some peanut butter on your spoon or butter knife. I mean, a butter knife might work better for kids, I'm not exactly sure. And then you just fill up your celery. I'm making a bit of a mess. Okay. And then you can pick either your granola or your flax. I'm going to pick some flax. Maybe I should have went with a lighter color, but... So that's one ants on a log. And then you can let the kids start playing with their own food, even though we shouldn't technically play with our food, but it's a way of them being able to still help with making their own snack, even though we're going through this COVID stuff. And I figured that it would be entertaining as well. They can pretend that they're putting ants on their treats, and I wonder how this Nutella is going to taste though. Should be interesting. So obviously after they're done eating, I would have them put their dishes away into the dish bin to be washed up, and then they would need to go and wash up their hands and probably their face, and then it would probably be an activity or playtime, something along those lines. Yeah, so that is my recipe. Some of the alternatives that you can use, because you don't have to use, obviously there's children that have nut allergies, so you can use other things like say, hummus, or there was this creamy, dreamy hummus dip that sounded just delicious that I would love to try and make. But I'm all out of chickpeas right now, so I have to wait. But I would think that would be great on these as well. Cream cheeses, anything that's spreadable pretty much. I mean, I don't know about jams and stuff because that has a lot of sugars in it, but definitely the cream cheeses, the cottage cheese. You can even do a yogurt or a yogurt tzatziki dip. I love that yogurt tzatziki dip. But just to switch it up, or if there is a child with allergies in your facility, it's just a great, simple, fun activity that I think kids, well, I know I enjoyed it as a kid. That's why I picked this recipe, because it was one that I remember doing as a kid. Yeah, and let me just have some made up of each one, and then I'll get my kids and myself to eat it, because I probably can't eat all of this right here and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching.